Right. Hello. Markopotamus here. Wishing everybody a good morning. It is... What time is it? It's about to be 9:45 on the West Coast. And, pretty sure a bunch of people are tuning into this one. We're going to be watching Athletic Bilbao take on Arsenal in the Champions League. I'm here with my co-host. You might see his tail wagging around. And if you hear him squeaking about, it's not just, you're not going crazy. This dude loves to play and toss the ball around while I do this. But yeah, how's everybody doing? So I haven't had my coffee in the morning. Oh shit. Network is heavily congested on my TV setup over here, so finding some glitches. That's just what we need for the start. Technical difficulties. Oh man, I've had a strange morning. Woke up way earlier than I was supposed to, or scheduled to, and I don't understand why. I was pretty tired last night, but the body said that's enough sleep, so I had to force myself to sleep more. I woke up like at 5. Really weird, really bizarre. I'm waiting on my coffee, so I might just dip in a quick and hot sec just to grab it. Look at the San Mamés. So this match is being played in Bilbao, the Basque country. And it is a sold out show. Look at these typos. It's crazy. That is a crazy stadium. Now those are fans, man. Holy shit. Those are fans. Look at the vibes. It is sold out, packed to the roof. Bilbao, man. How's Bilbao been doing in the Champions? So Iñaki Williams is starting. Is his brother playing? Doesn't look like it. Nope, no Nico Williams today. That's a huge let-off for Arsenal. I think he's injured, isn't he? Let me check that. Allow me to check that. Oh my god, Zorro, really? Really, dude? You feel squeaking? Yeah, Iñaki is in, Nico is out. Yeah, Nico's injured. It's a bummer. That's a bummer for everybody who's a fan of the sport, because Nico Williams is one of the most electric talents out there today. That kid is amazing. He's lightning, super fast, super talented, and I was looking forward to seeing him today. But that's just me being unprepared and not paying attention to the lineups and injuries. So Unai Simon is in goal for Athletic. Adama Paredes, Vivian Corozabal. These are all players from the Basque country. Remember that. Vesca, Jauregui, Navarro, Sanset, Berenguer. Those last two I do know. And then Iñaki up top in a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. Ooh. Berchiche on the bench. That's the only real person that stands out for me. But this is Ernesto Valverde we're talking about, and he's definitely capable of taking down a big dog in Arsenal. Speaking of, let's see the lineups for Arsenal. Oh man, coffee should be ready soon. For all the hype about his brother, Iñaki Williams is actually also really good. He's been really good. He just didn't have the PR that his brother has way back when he was younger. So Raya, Calafiori, Mosquera, Gabriel, and Julian Timber make up the back line. Marino, Zubimendi, Rice, and it's looking like Eze, Gyökeres, and Madueke for Arsenal. No Odegaard, he's injured today. It's gonna be a good one. Coffee should be ready. I'll be back in. Actually, let me start the kickoff. Make that easier. A little bit easier. Arsenal are really blessed, man. That's a solid team, even without Odegaard. Maybe you want Saka on the right wing, but also injured. Heard that story throughout his career. It's unfortunate. It's just an injury-prone little baller. But, you know, hopefully we'll see a stretch of his career where he's not consistently injured. He's a good player, Saka. Let's see if Gyökeres can get on the scoreline today. This is one of his favorite competitions. He was tearing it up in the Champions League last season. And that's pretty much where his hype came from, if you remember. He had a very good run with Sporting. Sporting did not win the league. I don't think they won the league. So, kickoff has started. Right on. Okay. Right on. Perfect. Give me just a minute. Let me go grab my coffee and then we'll settle in. Okay, all right. I am in. Coffee on hand. Co-host decided to stay outside in the living room for this one. I guess he doesn't want to hear me talk. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, thank you, Christ, for Cafe Bustelo. I met a guy yesterday at a networking event that is starting his own coffee company. Soccer-based company, if anything. Soccer-based coffee company. Wonder how that'll work, but, you know. Wasn't quite making his own beans yet. But eventually, who knows, maybe we can work something out. I've just been very blessed in my life to be surrounded by a lot of people that are just affiliated one way or another with the local coffee industry. My best friend and roommate, his name is Joe. When we first moved into this place, he made friends with a couple that literally just had their own little coffee cart, and he would just go, like, this is literally like at the end of our block. He would go visit them, and their stuff was great, and you know, they were able to make their own brick and mortar a few blocks away, and so as a result, we always have all kinds of, you know, coffee stuff around. They really put him on to, you know, to coffee brands and stuff like that. And then, wait a minute. Bilbao threatening right now. But yeah, so this dude, like, as it is, I think my best friend is just like, he's a real, like, almost scientist when it comes to his coffee. So he always brews quality beans, like really good stuff. He does his research. And then the way he makes a cup of coffee with exact temperatures, exact grind size is incredible. Nothing short of incredible. And I've been blessed to I've been blessed to just be able to sample things. I was Mr. K Cups, you know, in the morning type guy. Like, don't give a fuck, really. I'll toss, you know, creamer in my shit, and I don't care. Like, it won't matter. Like, I was literally uncultured, but this dude Joe has put me on to some great stuff. And then I also had another buddy that was working with another local coffee spot, 7 Seas, and that guy put me onto a bunch of shit. So, and not to mention, there's like a fucking Starbucks not too far from me, and and like, without giving too much away, like, there's a coffee place in my fucking building. So whenever I run out of my personal stash and Joe's not around or whatever, and my like last resort is basically just going 2 doors down. Oh, so there's coffee all around me, man. Plenty, and not enough at the same time. Shout out to all my coffee people. And shout out to Joe, man. Thank you for consistently hooking it up and expanding my palate, my guy. Okay, first 5 minutes, I'll admit, not locked in. Oh, looks to be all Bilbao at the moment. Gorosabel with the throw-in, dished up high for Atleti. Rice with the bad touch to get it out of bounds. So, by the way, this is a doubleheader stream today. Right now, we're burning through Bilbao, Arsenal, and then after this, we're going to be watching Juventus take on Borussia Dortmund. So that should be a fun time. I wanted to watch a little bit of both the German and Italian league, so I was just unable to. The matchups weren't as great as I would have thought over the weekend. I had to make a choice, and I missed the Derby d'Italia, which, god damn it, I wish I didn't. Juventus Inter was incredible, and I'm so pissed off that I missed it. This is a cross right away. Arsenal are in trouble here. Sunset, ball up from the top. Ooh. It took Saliba to block that shot, and there's a foul at the top of the box for Bilbao. That's Rice. Rice with the foul gets a yellow. Yikes. Arsenal under pressure, and that's a costly yellow for Declan Rice this early on. He's gonna have to be very careful with his challenges. That's a lot of time for error left in the match. That's a hard tackle. Does he have the studs up? I don't think so, but it was a high boot. No harm, no foul. Hey, wait. Athletic Bilbao have a dangerous and a very free kick spot. Oh shit! It is early. Fuck! It is so early. God damn it! This needs to kick because I'm still fucking sleeping. Who's standing over it? Berenguer. And is that Nico? That is not Nico. Berenguer is standing over it. He has the right foot. Who is this 19 for Bilbao? He's also standing over it. Here comes a free kick. It is going to be Berenguer. No, it's not. It's a layoff. Ooh. It was a layoff for that 19 who hit it with the left. I don't know who that is. But he's dropping out deep. Wow. Arsenal are pinned back here. This match is no joke, man. Arsenal are in a very lively environment, and you can kind of tell that it's getting to them. De San Mamés is rocking. there's a there's not an open seat anywhere in this stadium right now, and they are loud and they're lit. That's the 12th man. Okay, so Arsenal here from the back. This is Gabriel. Gabriel goes up high for Timber. It's too high for Timber. Too high for Timber. Athletic have a Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao have a throw in and they're playing it back. This is Unai Simon now. Shit. Unai Simon very chill. Vivian. Gorosabal is that right back. Okay. Who was that 19? Boiro, okay. Iñaki with the layoff, looking for Berenguer. Doesn't come off. Here's Declan Rice running up the left. He's gonna halt it. Finds Gyökeres behind, but it looks like he's offside. Gyökeres crosses it low, looking for Eze. Defended well, but it is offside. Okay. You know what I want? Oh, Gyökeres was not offside. That's unfortunate. In any case, Bilbao had defended that move well. But good on Gyökeres to play on. Woo! Okay, I'm feeling it. Shout out San Diego Zoo. It's my monkey cup. Gorilla cup. Here's Boiro standing with the ball for the throw-in. Bilbao is in control here, guys. It looks like it's going to be Paredes with a long throw-in. Here's a throw-in into the box. Iñaki jumps for it. Well defended. Madueke plays it wide for Eze. Eze, ooh, ball hits him on the shoulder, but no handball here. Here's Berenguer. Berenguer versus Eze. Dishes it backwards to Joroguer. Joroguer again. Oroguisa, dangerous ball into the box. Very unfortunate that that Navarro couldn't get to it. Jaureguisa. Jaureguisar. This guy Sunset is really good. This is the first time I'm seeing him. But according to commentary, that guy's pretty good. I think he's coming back from a long injury though. Ball back with Vivian. Vivian to Paredes. Unai Simon with the ball now. Here's Berenguer. Berenguer he just beats Rice, man. You see, this is how costly that yellow card is for Rice. He can't afford to make a bad challenge, so he's doubting every interaction he's making. It's unfortunate. Berenguer is standing over the corner here. Corner by Berenguer into the box, near post. Ooh, sketchy moment here as Raya comes down with the ball, but lets it bounce in front of him with significant numbers in the box. Very sketchy. I need my laptop here so I can have the lineups readily available. I should do that, but I don't know if that would... Let me try something. I don't think I need my keyboard here, per se. Okay. Well, not really, man. Maybe just my phone. My phone will be fine. Here's Sunset, who is an attacking midfielder, by the way. He plays in the central attacking midfield, so he's like a 10, more or less. Here's Vesca. Here's Sunset. Ooh, very nice from Gyökeres, but it doesn't work. He doesn't win the ball. He had a nice shoulder-to-shoulder tackle, but was unable to win the ball ultimately. There's a foul on Mikel Merino here. Arsenal let off the hook. You can hardly call that a foul, man. All right. Arsenal let off the hook here and have the ball. There's 6 players in the Arsenal, 6 Bilbao players in the Arsenal side pressing, making it very difficult for Saliba to make a decision here. This is Timber. Here's Declan Rice on the ball, loses it in the midfield. Very nice pressure from Bilbao, and Bilbao win it back. Rice is struggling here, man. Bilbao are doing very well to target him. They're doing very well to target him and keep him from developing the play. This is Saliba, who moves it up high, looking for Zubimendi, who wins a foul. Jury and Timber now. This is nice. This is good. Wow. Okay. Gyökeres almost gets to the end of that ball going up forward. Here's Zubimendi, who launches it high up, looking for either Gyökeres or Madueke. Gyökeres commits a foul on Vivian. What does he do? It looks like a high boot, maybe? No, it's just a hold. It's just a hold. Gyökeres has a gray hairdo, man. I don't blame him for... Look at my shit, bro. Like, if I had Gyökeres hair, I'd be fucking combing it all day, too. You know? Here's Calafiori, doing everything he can to win possession here. Arsenal trying to launch it up the field, but Bilbao is everywhere. Bilbao, very disruptive to Arsenal's attempts to play out from the back. They are struggling here. There's a handball by Mikel Merino. Bilbao with the free kick from very long distance. Here's a cross into the box, right into the hands of Raya, no danger. Here's Calafiori. Calafiori has a little bit of space here. This is okay, finally. Eze, back to Calafiori. Calafiori to Gabriel. That pass is a little sloppy from Calafiori. This is Declan Rice. To Timber. Declan Rice standing over it. Goes backwards to Saliba. Saliba. This is Gabriel. Gabriel plays it wide to Calafiori. Calafiori tries to launch it up high. Loses it. This is Iñaki Williams on the ball. Sunset a little sloppy there, trying to open it wide for Navarro. It's like after 4 or 5 passes, Arsenal get a little bit antsy and try to go for a long ball over the top. But Bilbao are reading it. They're blocking the attempt. They're fighting for that long ball. And it's not coming off. This is Julian Timber on the right, looking for Gyökeres, who has a nice touch, keeps it. And now it's Rice again in the Arsenal half. Dishes it wide to Gabriel. Eze here on the left. He has options here. Zubimendi. Here's Eze. This is a nice run from Eze. Zubimendi plays it wide to Madueke. This is nice. This is good. Madueke in the box now. Madueke outside, just on the outside of the box. He's going to cross that in. Does very well to get it into a dangerous position, but muscled off the ball. Wow, that is great defending. Look how far back Iñaki Williams is here. He's by his own corner flag. Oh, but he loses it. He loses it to Timber. This is... Oh! Madueke almost the hero here. Madueke almost finds Eze in the middle of the box, but took some excellent defending by Bilbao to destroy that chance. Iñaki was doing well, but he loses it there to Timber. And then Madueke pounces on it. Gets that cross off. And who is that? Who makes that tackle? Who's that to? Gorosabel. Gorosabel puts his life on the line, takes a swing. Eze kicks the shit out of him trying to get the shot off. That was the best move by Arsenal so far. That's good. They found an open space in the final third. And Atletico Bilbao struggled a bit to shut it down. But they ended up recovering nice. This is Berenguer. Look at where he's at. He's on the left side of the pitch. And he wins a throw-in. Berenguer plays it back. This is Paredes. To Vivian. Paredes again. Back to Gorosabel. He has... Ooh. Very nice. Who is that? Viesga? Navarro. Trying to get that ball, but Gabriel does very well to just push him off of it. Gabriel is really fucking strong, man. No, that was Jaureguizar. Jaureguizar did very well to get past Zubimendi. Remember, these guys are very familiar with Zubimendi and Mikel Merino, having dealt with both in La Liga in the past. So while Zubimendi and Merino very much play their game, you know, how do I say this? Okay, so Zubimendi and Merino both thrive in La Liga on pitches like this against La Liga style opposition. But just the reverse side of the coin is that Athletic Bilbao know how to defend against guys like that. Oh, Gyökeres is good. Gyökeres is in space here. Will he get the shot off with the left? He does. No offside. No offside. Who was that? Who put him into a good spot there? Looks like Zubimendi. Zubimendi gets that pass off, and Gyökeres was on his in his own half. Ooh. Haragisar, again, trying to skip past the midfield. And he's been doing fine. He's been doing really well, doing that. Haragisar. It was very, very nice footmanship for Gyökeres to get that shot up. Sunset has it at the top of the box, just twisting and turning. He has options. He's going to go wide to Gorosabel. Gorosabel has it now. Haragisar muscled off the ball by Merino. Very nice. Merino finds Gyökeres. Gyökeres with a nice turn. He's going to have a lot of space here. Gyökeres running up the left. Gyökeres. Takes it into the box. Goes to the right. Shift to the right. This is Eze, who plays it back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi. This is Rice now. Rice is going to play it wide to Timber. Timber taking his time. The surprise element of this attack has faded. Arsenal starting over from the back, but they are all in the Bilbao half. Here's Gabriel. Zubimendi. This is Eze. Ebereche Eze. Has Calafiori to his left. Elects to go back to Gabriel. Now Gabriel dishes it back to Calafiori. This is Calafiori. Cutting into the right. He's at the top of the box now. Calafiori does very nice with this run. Zubimendi to Rice. This is Timber. Timber's going to cross it. Gyökeres is on the end of it. Oh my god. Diving header. Just off target by Victor Gyökeres. That was a great chance. All right. Arsenal are growing into this match. Whoa. Almost caught off on the counter from the goal kick. Iñaki was almost in, but it took intervention from Raya. Heads up play by Raya to kill that chance. Oh. Merino gives it away, but Arsenal recover. Here's Rice by the center circle. Rice dishes it up high, finds Jurien Timber. Jurien Timber has Madueke in support. Timber. This is Zubimendi. Gabriel. Rice standing over the ball. Calafiori here on the left. Calafiori had a really nice run across the top of the box to put Arsenal in that position. That was really good. Here's Jurien Timber again. This is all Timber. Timber's going to get their low cross off, deflected for a corner. Oh, man. All right, we're in. The coffee's hitting. And this match is turning up. That was a great diving header by Gyökeres, who's sandwiched in between two dudes. He just couldn't get the shot on target. Arsenal have a corner here. Madueke is going to take it. Remember, Arsenal are very sneaky with their set pieces. They could score here. They're very tricky and arguably very dirty when it comes to their set plays, but they go quick to the top of the box. Here's Madueke. Madueke gets to cross off with the left. Oof. Very nicely executed set piece. Ultimately cleared by Bilbao, but that's just a staple of Arsenal's weaponry. They're so good at set pieces. That was no accident. They passed it to the top of the box, gave it back to Madueke, and with that movement of the defense, found a threatening chance. Arsenal with the throw in here. This is Jurien Timber. This is Zubimendi. Zubimendi takes a hard hit. No foul, says the ref. Gorosabel over here. Haragisar. This is Sunset. Boyer. All right. This is a really nice match, man. This is good. Great stuff here. Vivian to Paredes. Ooh, nice turn by Paredes to keep the play alive. Boido is all over Madueke here. Madueke with the nice turn to get the best of Boido, but Boido commits the foul. Arsenal with the free kick here. Rice is standing over it. Can he swing it into the box? Looks totally capable of that. Rice with the free kick. A lot of movement in the box by Arsenal. Here's the cross by Rice. Gabriel gets up to it. Oh, it looks like Gabriel and Saliba. Oh, no. It's Gabriel and Gyökeres who clash heads. They both went for that ball. Oh, shit. Looks... They're both down. They both hit each other very nice. Looks like Gyökeres has a cut on his head. They both go for it here. Ouch. Let's see. There's a close-up. Oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, yeah. Gyökeres is leaking. He is leaking. He got busted open. You could see in the back of his head that he had a cut. Oh shit, it's gonna be Gyökeres' worst nightmare. Gyökeres' worst nightmare. They're gonna have to put a bandage all over that pretty haircut of his. He took a hard hit. Gabriel just swings his head at that ball with full force, and Gyökeres gets the worst of it. He's still down. Oh my god, my friend just sent me an essay. I have a friend, like my best friend from high school still, messages me all kinds of shit. Like asking for relationship advice and stuff like that. She just sent me an essay of what is going on. Having this. I'm just reading this message. Oh man. Okay. Oh my god, this fucking text message I just read, this short essay. Oh shit, yeah. So they're wrapping up Gyökeres' scalp. He's got a pretty sick headband. It looks pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna look kind of goofy. But you know he's pissed because his he can't, it affects his haircut basically. Not really, man. I'm just clowning. It won't affect his game at all. It's a hell of a player, Gyökeres. The Arsenal traveling fans. Little tame. Interesting look from Gyökeres. He's fine, he's good. No concussion. At least it doesn't look like it. It's just a cut and a hard hit. Okay. Kickoff. We're restarting it here. This is Vivian on the ball for Athletic Bilbao, who plays it to Jaureguizar, who's been a really nice. He's a holding midfielder, and he's a tricky guy. He's gotten past the Arsenal midfield a couple times. That's not easy. Not against Zubimendi or Declan Rice and fucking Mikel Merino. This is Navarro. Navarro plays it wide. And he finds Sanset. Sanset plays it wide to Gorosabel. This is Gorosabel on the ball. Eze asking for a handball, and he gets it. Looks like Gorosabel handled it here. Here we go. Arsenal back on the ball now. Let's see. This first half reeks of a goal right now. One of them is going to score. It's a great contest. It is a great contest. Here's Raya with the goal kick. Free kick. Look at that stadium, man. San Mamés is nuts. Look at that stadium. Nice distribution from Raya. And it goes right back to the goalkeeper. It looks like Gyökeres has got a foot to it, but it just happened to bounce backwards to the hands of Unai Simon. This is interesting, isn't it? Okay, this is a different storyline, actually, that I hadn't really considered. Unai Simon and David Raya are both the titular... I mean, they're pretty much vying to be the titular goalkeeper for Spain, for the Spanish national team. One of these guys is going to be the goalkeeper for the World Cup. I think it's been, it's been Unai Simon as the favorite. But Raya is also up there, man. Raya's the backup right now. But in this World Cup season, they're all vying for that #1 shirt, for the gloves. So theoretically, whoever has a bad game here could influence, decisions going forward. Here's Declan Rice on the ball in the Arsenal half. Dishes it wide to Jory and Timber. This is Saliba. Oh, that's not even Saliba. That's Mosquera. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's Christian Mosquera. I thought that was Saliba. I am tripping. It's been almost the entire first half, and I thought that was William Saliba. Whoopsies! I've been so focused on learning the names of the Athletic Bilbao squad that I totally spaced, and I didn't realize Saliba wasn't starting. Wow. Fucking amateur hour here, dude. My blunder. Calafiori with a nice header finds Eze. Eze does really well to control that ball. Distributes it, but is unable to find either Gyökeres or Calafiori who making that run. And was only able to find Vivian. Paredes taking the ball up the field, and he finds Boiro, but distribution is too far. Arsenal have adjusted, and suddenly, oh, that is a sketchy ball by Raya across the middle of the field. Vivian. Yeah, so Bilbao are still very much in it, but they've just lost a little bit of their bite. It looks like Arsenal have adjusted defensively to the strategy. They were shook for the first 15 minutes or so, visibly shook, and it's epitomized by that Declan Rice yellow card. Here's Mosquera. No, this is Timber. Timber on the ball now. Mosquera dishes it wide to Gabriel. Mosquera. Zubimendi now. Back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi moving up high. Nice little cut back. This is Merino. Merino fouled. Calafiori. Oh, look at what is Calafiori doing in the midfield. Anything to build up. Interesting. Interesting strat. So that wasn't even Marino getting fouled. That was Calafiori. Look at Calafiori. He's right by the center circle. He's hardly in the left back spot. He's making himself another passing option in the midfield. I didn't know he had the juice like that. Here's Madueke against Boido. Madueke versus Boido, and it took some help from Berenguer to diminish that play. The throw in. This is Mosquera. Arsenal electing to start again from the back. This is Zubimendi standing over the ball. Zubimendi push backwards. Declan Rice tries to find Madueke. Here's Zubimendi. Zubimendi tried some trickery here, but it cost them possession. Navarro fouled. No foul on Navarro. Calafiori's charging up high. Look at this run by Calafiori. Plays it wide to Eze. Eze finds Calafiori at the top side of the box. Deflected. Oh, very nice tackle by Eze. And then Vivian just gives it right back to him. Getting steamy here. Eze with a very nice slide tackle to win the ball off of Vivian. And then Vivian just dives right back in to win it again. That is a very nice tackle by Eze. And then Vivian with an equally good sliding tackle to win it back off of Eze. And it's getting a little chippy. It's getting a little chippy here. Calafiori with the throw, and he's going to do the long one. Long throw in here by Calafiori. Let's see what he can do. Looking for the head of Gyökeres. Finds Rice. Bilbao failing to break out on the counter. Bilbao have a throw in here. Gorosabel with the throw in. Gorosabel looking up high. It's a poor throw in. That is a poor throw in. Here's Declan Rice with a nice flick. Here's Eze. No, Madueke. Madueke takes a shot. It is blocked at the top of the box. Now here's Timber. Timber's going to cross that. No, he's not. Fakes it. Fakes it. Now he's walking into the box. Fakes the pass to Madueke. Finally takes it. Gives it to Madueke. Madueke teasing the left cross. Oh, teases it again. Crosses it with the right. Cleared. Zubimendi with a great header looking for Timber. This is Timber fighting for the ball. Wow. Vesca does really good to force out Jurriën Timber, who is a strong player. Physical, vicious, great player, Jurriën Timber. I think I might have seen him play in Amsterdam back in his Ajax days. Oh, this is a great pass. Oh, man. Arsenal almost caught on the break. Berenguer crossed that ball low right in front of Raya, who couldn't get to it. Luckily for Arsenal, no Bilbao player was able to get close to tap that in. Where was Iñaki? Iñaki was on the right wing. Oh, that was all Iñaki. Iñaki threads it to Berenguer. Berenguer looking for Navarro. Navarro just couldn't get there. Declan Rice starting it over here for Arsenal. This is Eze on the left. Cuts in right. Declan Rice dishes it out to Jurriën Timber. This is Madueke. Madueke running right at the defense. Running right at the defense. Ooh, commits a foul. Madueke's finding it kind of hard to get past Boido, which is saying a lot. Nice threaded pass by Iñaki to create that play. Ultimately, it was a good pass by Berenguer, and it's just unfortunate that Navarro couldn't get to the end of it. That was, I think, Bilbao's best chance so far. Unai Simon with the goal kick launches it up high. Looking for Iñaki, who isn't able to get onto the end of it. Berenguer chasing down Gabriel. Berenguer's pressing high. Ooh, sketchy clearance by Raya. It's a throw-in. Raya. Mosquera did not get any contact on that aerial challenge with Iñaki, which resulted in that sketchy situation and forced Raya to give the throw-in to kick it out. Kick it out and gift Bilbao a throw-in. Final minute of the first half, and it has been a show. It's been nice. This is good. This is a good contest. It could go either way, you feel like. Three minutes of added time. Raya with the goal kick. Marino goes up for it. Loses it. Foul by Marino. Oh man, that kid is good, man. Iñaki crosses it in front of the goal, and Arsenal again very lucky nobody's at the end of that. How to Guisar? That kid is good. Oh, this is Arsenal on the counter. Gyökeres fouled in the build-up. Oh, played quickly. This is Madueke. Runs into the box. Madueke's in the box here. Goal kick. End-to-end stuff here. This is great. It's end-to-end here in the San Mamés. Unai Simon with the goal kick, and that should just about do it for the first half. Ooh, sketchy by Gabriel. Almost heads that backwards, and Berenguer almost gets to the end of it. Declan Rice, there's about 20 seconds to go in the first half. Wide, this is Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel with the bad pass. It's 3v4. Navarro has it. Navarro takes a shot. Oh, man. Bilbao win a last-minute corner here. All thanks to that terrible pass by Gabriel. I don't know what he's trying to do. Gabriel's trying to find Calafiori, who's making the run into space, but it is just nowhere near good enough. And just drops the ball right at the feet of Navarro. Wow. That could be costly. Bilbao have a corner here. Berenguer standing over it. That would be devastating if Bilbao score here. Here's a cross first post, and goal kick headed out of bounds by Paredes. That's it. That's the end of the first half. Excuse me, that was sunset. That's the first half. Bilbao 0, Arsenal 0. It's a good match. Very entertaining. Very entertaining stuff. Very entertaining stuff indeed. I mean, it feels like a toss-up, man. It feels like a toss-up. It could go either way. Both teams look threatening on each end, but they're very much level. You know, I wouldn't say either team has the advantage at the moment. They both look, they're both playing really well. This is a good contest. I can't stress that enough. Oh man. Oh shit. Right on. Okay, so that's the first half. I mean, both teams are firing on all cylinders. That's what you love to see. Let me talk about some standouts to me. On the Bilbao end, that kid Jauregui is stellar, really good. Let's check him out. How old is this guy? He's 21. Ooh, 21. 21, and he's a good little midfielder. Nice feed on him. Been able to just get past Zubimendi and Declan Rice. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Carissa Carlin, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Huh. That was weird. Why did that widget? I'm doing fine, Carissa. Thank you. How are you? That was weird. Did I see the zombie? Did I see like the little zombie gif? That is not how that is not what I had set up. Day's been pretty good. Day has been really good. Just getting started here. Not a whole lot of the day so far. Let's see who else stands out for me. I mean, I see Berenguer all over the field. Sunset is supposedly the best player other than the Williams brothers, but I haven't seen much of him quite yet. Where am I from? I'm from San Diego, California, baby. And then Navarro seems like a great attacking option. Not too much from Iñaki Williams. I mean, he's more or less helping out and build up and, you know, bringing that ball down from the goal kicks and whatnot. But that kid Jauregui, very good game so far. Can I suggest something if you are okay with it? Sure. Of course, by all means. On the Arsenal end, let's see. Jurriën Timber is playing really well. Physical. His style of play is so, unlike anything I think that this Bilbao team is used to. Remember, the difference between opposition in La Liga versus opposition in the Premier League is that La Liga isn't nearly as physical, but and Timber is just and Timber is just a fucking physical strong player, so he's just challenging that. Actually, I do this type of work for people like logos, animation, and stuff. Would you like to see some examples? If you want to follow me on socials and send me some stuff, everything at MarkopotamusFC, then we can have a conversation. Maybe I'll check it out. But I'd be more than happy to look at your stuff. So yeah, I think that is why Timber is having an effect on that right side of the field. He's just physical, strong, and he's causing problems. I think that's why we're seeing more of him on the ball than Madueke. Madueke, on the other hand, is struggling. is sort of to create anything. He does look dangerous at times, but he's not looking too formidable in making a physical, imposing himself physically on this Bilbao defense. Calafiori's made some nice runs, very nice runs. Really, he's dipping into the midfield to give his team some passing options, playing from the back, and that's something that they struggled to do in this first half. You can see it in that very last play by Gabriel, who's trying to play it out from the back, and he was trying to find Calafiori. He was making a run, and it was just it isn't coming off. But that's kind of been the story. Bilbao are doing really well at choking out Arsenal and not allowing them to play comfortably from the back. And then, let's see, Declan Rice is on a tightrope. He's not playing particularly well. He got booked really early on, and again, when you get booked that early, it affects your decision making, and you can see it. And like, he's hesitant in his tackles, and that's allowing Bilbao some more space. There's no room for error for Declan Rice, and given his position in the field and how hard Bilbao are pressing that midfield, he's in a sketchy spot. I just followed you on IG. I check socials after my streams, so if anything, I'll get back to you. Okay, promise. But right now, I gotta focus on the stream. Zubimendi. Zubimendi's doing all right. I think he's on the ball a lot. And then there's Mikel Merino, who, he's doing okay. He's just not really producing anything. They're really missing what's his name, Martin Odegaard in this midfield setup to be that creative spark. And I think that's landing on both Merino and Zubimendi. Zubimendi's doing better at that, but Merino, I think, is struggling just a bit. And then there's Eze. Eze's doing right. He's doing pretty well. He's connected with Calafiori pretty decently. And then he is much more of a threat on the left than Madueke is on the right. Gyökeres fighting for the ball. He's making his presence known. He didn't do much. He hasn't done much since he took that hit. But these teams are seemingly very evenly matched. I think Arsenal for a minute there were doing very well at getting around that Bilbao strategy, the high pressure on the ball, and were able to create some good chances. Early on, they were struggling with that, but I think as they grew into the match and I think the vibe in the stadium kind of chilled out just a bit, they were able to, work a little bit of magic and create chances. And same on the other side, man. The other, Bilbao were able to put themselves in some very dangerous spots. So this match can go either way. Really unpredictable at this point. Let's see. If I were to make any changes, again, I can't speak a whole lot for Bilbao. This is my first time this season watching them. And then, let's see. So I can't really speak to the style or possible changes coming up after this first half. But for Arsenal, let's see. Oh, Saliba isn't injured. He is on the bench for Arsenal. Interesting. Mosquera got the nod here. That's worth pointing out. I wonder why. I mean, what you need really is, for me, the only changes you make if you're Arsenal, or whatever you consider if you're Arsenal, would be to take off maybe Merino, who isn't really having that big of an impact in midfield, or Madueke. I think Madueke, you can try to put in How does Lewis Skelly play on the right? I'm not totally sure. He's more of he plays on the left, doesn't he? So I don't think that would work. Trossard also plays on the left usually, doesn't he? Or centrally. I guess you can throw in Nwaneri for that's such to drop from Marino to Nwaneri would be kind of a dicey roll. I don't think you have many cards to play here. Your strongest moves would come in the attack. So you have Martinelli, Trossard, who else? Lewis Skelly, who could play as a winger. Looks like they're gonna have to stick with it, with what they got here. Jesus, it's hot. It's warm in here. I'm gonna turn the AC on. Give me a sec. Right on. Okay. Let's see. The only other team that's playing right now, I think is it Slavia Prague? No, it's Eindhoven. PSV Eindhoven. And it's Union Saint-Gilloise. PSV are down. Wow. Interesting. Jesus, my phone is so hot. I think I have a bad battery in my phone. It's definitely on its final legs. I'm sorry to say, this phone has had a nice run, but gotta give it a break. You guys ever put your phone in the fridge? Hang on, let me fix this clock real fast. No, that's not right. Perfect. What day is it, dude? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? What is going on around the internets? Bellingham returns as part of Real Madrid squad after shoulder injuries. I can't talk. Real Madrid squad after shoulder injury, and Camavinga is also back. Ooh, I forgot about Eduardo Camavinga for a second there. He's a baller. I wonder how he fits into the Xabi Alonso system. I saw a clip last night of what appeared to be Ruben Amorim, like on a burner, in somebody's chat, and just talking about the bummers of of being in the team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like being manager of the team and just voicing out his concerns about the team and shit. So. Okay, second half is about to start. Second half is about to start. What the hell? Didn't I change the time? Okay, second half is about to start here, guys. Let's hope for more of the same. This has been a great match, and there it is. All right. Unai Simon launches it up high, finds Iñaki Williams. 0-0 so far. And like I said, that first 45 was great. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I don't know who's gonna walk away with the points here, but it could honestly go either way. Both teams are playing incredibly. Here's Madueke on the right. Yeah, gets a cross off right into the hands of Unai Simon. Unai Simon with a long throw. Nice. Finds Sunset. Here's Navarro. Plays it wide to Gorosabal. Gorosabal playing it backwards. Vivian. This is Boido now. Under pressure by Madueke, plays it backwards to Unai Simon. Ooh, foul. Foul on Arsenal. I'm not sure how or what happened there. Looks like it's Sunset. Just a little bit too much contact on Gabriel, who doesn't even go down. That's a soft tackle. That's like the second one I've seen that is a little bit questionable. Here's Declan Rice charging up the field. Finds Calafiori in that winger spot. This is Eze. Eze, nice skill. Tangled up with what's his name? Jaureguizar? No, that's Navarro. Declan Rice is standing over this free kick. It's in a dangerous spot. It's ideal. It's ideal for a cross and for a shot. We all know Rice has those shots from distance, but he's not leaning back far enough. It's a cross, and he's looking for Gyökeres. Oh. Gyökeres does not get that header on target, and he was free. He had time to get that. He was in the right spot. He did everything right, but just couldn't get that header on target. He has to do better there, Victor Gyökeres. He gets the best of Boido. Boido is never going to challenge him. You got to question that man marking by Bilbao. That was a great chance, and Gyökeres should have done more with that. Unai Simon. Goal kick. Oh, that's a sketchy clearance by Bilbao. People are falling all over the place. Here's Iñaki Williams, wins a header, but Mosquera's all over it. Foul on Iñaki on that header. Looks like this ref is really calling those aerial duels. He's whistling for any kind of contact. This time it is Iñaki taking a bit of a hit, but there's been a few of them, especially on Arsenal, that weren't really fouls. So, I mean, That there seems to be some sort of agenda against safety in the air. I don't know. That's been getting called a lot in this match. Eze loses the ball. Bilbao on the ball. Unai Simon kicks it high. Mosquera's all over it. Uh-oh. Gyökeres is pressuring that 50-50 ball every time. And is forcing Unai Simon into some sketchy positions. Here is Marino on the ball, looking for Timber in the box and intercepted by Bilbao. This is Bilbao on the break. This is dangerous. Here's Sunset. Sunset has it. He finds Iñaki on the left wing. Here comes Bilbao. Here is Berenguer on the ball. Berenguer stays on his feet and is ultimately fouled by Gabriel. No foul yet. No foul. It's still alive. And Gabriel does really well to win an Arsenal throw-in here. That's great. You love to see that that play develop. Play to the whistle. We're lucky the ref didn't blow the whistle there. I mean, there was a lot of contact. Berenguer did fall on the floor. There was no foul. Very nice flick from Iñaki to keep that build-up play alive. That was key. Timber with the throw and finds Rice, who tries to clear it, but it lands right at the feet of Iñaki. Iñaki gets the shot off. Blocked. Here's Berenguer. Berenguer running across the top of the box. Haraguisa right here. Haraguisa with the ball. Finds Berenguer. Arsenal defending well. Here's Eze trying to open it up wide for Marino. Bilbao doing really well to stop any kind of counterattack from developing. Arsenal defending well, and Bilbao are doing really well to switch over back into defense after being on offense. Marino looking for Gyökeres. Gyökeres gets a leg on it and dishes it wide to Madueke. This is a good chance right here. Madueke in the box. Madueke in the box. He's going to cross it low. And Simon with a nice hand. Nothing yet, guys. It is lit right now. No whistle. This is great free-flowing soccer. This is awesome. Madueke. Oh, Madueke tried to get cute with it and tried to beat Unai Simon at the near post. Very well. Very, very well done. Sneaky. Bilbao have a throw in here. Zubimendi in the box. Finds Timber. Timber standing over it. Timber. Loses it. Loses it to Berenguer. Berenguer's on the loose now. And Zubimendi fouls Berenguer. Gyökeres is very good to link up with Madueke there to create that near post chance. But you're never going to beat Unai Simon at his near post. Cheeky for Madueke to even try that, but Simon with a very nice, strong left hand to stop that. Unai Simon with the goal kick. Mosquera wins it in the air. Calafiori has it. Finds Zubimendi. Mosquera finds Timber on the right. Again, everything's starting over here from the right for Arsenal. Gabriel has it. Reluctant to go to the left. Mosquera. Again to Timber. Arsenal moving it backwards. Bilbao pressing well. Calafiori. There's just no passing options on the ground. So Gabriel elects to go up high and hands over possession. Bilbao on the ball now. Asking for a foul. Not gonna get it. Here's Madueke on the right against Boyer. Zubimendi now. Low to Gabriel. Finally, Arsenal are able to press up high with the ball. This is Declan Rice at the halfway line. Zubimendi in the center circle. Just looking for any options. Gyökeres is dropping in to try to create an option, but nothing going. Nothing going. Madueke plays it wide. Here he is. He has Timber on the overlap, and Zubimendi tries to find him, but unsuccessfully so. Here's Zubimendi again. Madueke. Madueke finds Timber. Timber for Madueke in the box. Tries to get it to Gyökeres in the center. Deflected. Here is Merino. Merino with the left-footed cross. Looking for Rice. Here's Navarro. Navarro on the ball. Trying to get out of danger here. Navarro. He has Calafiori all over him. And ultimately Calafiori wins that. Navarro forced to kick it out of bounds. Uh-oh. Here's Calafiori on the ball. Bilbao asking for a foul here. Nothing going. Madueke in the box against Boyer. Madueke turns to his left. Takes a shot and deflected but saved by Unai Simon. Very tame shot after the deflection. Ooh, looks like Eze got away with the foul there in the build-up play to that Madueke shot. The ref is seemingly letting a lot of little chippy fouls go to our benefit because there's a great flow to the match here. Here's Sunset trying to slide and grab the ball away from Calafiori, stops the attack, but Arsenal still in possession. Here's Zubimendi, plays it wide to Madueke. Very nice pass from Zubimendi. Here's Madueke again against Boyer. Madueke. Very good. Very nice defending by Boyer. Ooh, bad touch by Sunset there. I'm not impressed so far with this guy. I'm more impressed with Hadrigisar. But I think Sunset is coming back from injury. Uh-oh. Navarro dispossesses... No, Hadrigisar dispossesses Zubimendi. Iñaki on the ball, in the box, gets a shot off. Low for Raya, who gets his hands to it. Hadrigisar dispossessed Zubimendi, and that created this chance for Iñaki. I'm telling you that Hadrigisar kid is, he's sneaky. Zubimendi drops in deep. Mosquera. Christian Mosquera on the ball. Zubimendi again. Timber. Here's Declan Rice. Finally, Zubimendi is able to find an option, and it leads to this chance. A lot of contact there. Paredes had his hands wrapped around Julian Timber. Bilbao lining up a change here. Amorabieta. Paredes and Timber are just wrestling. Here's Madueke after the free kick. Has it on the right-hand side. Madueke. Madueke growing into this game. Declan Rice now. Zubimendi. Ball moving backwards. Gabriel finds Eze. Eze loses it. Zubimendi now in the center circle. His only option is Mosquera here. Mosquera plays it wide to Madueke. Merino. Arsenal just prodding, but really unable to create much of anything without somebody dropping back. Here's Eze. His turn to drop back. He's moving across the field. He had Merino, but elects to go to Madueke, who is in the right side of the box. Nice step over, cross by Madueke, right into the hands of Simon. Madueke really being put to work here. Mosquera and Iñaki wrestling, but neither were close to that ball. In fact, Gabriel is kind of sloppy with it and dishes it out for a throw, and Bilbao on the ball now. Navarro's coming off for Bilbao. Ruben Navarro, who's had a decent match. Unai Gomez. Okay, Unai Gomez is on. Looks like he's a left attacking midfielder. He's paired up right now with Julian Timber. Hareguizar plays it wide to Gorosaba. Gorosaba tries to go up high to find I'm tripping. I am tripping, homies. Here's Unai Gomez already. Unai Gomez. Unai Gomez. Boiro. Adama Boiro. I think they call him Adama, actually. Very nice tackle by Hareguizar. He's done really good, this kid. He's only 21. This kid is showing out right now. Ooh, sloppy pass from Eze. Gives the ball to Bilbao, but Vivian just hands it right back to Arsenal. Here's Calafiori running up the left. Back to Rice. Rice is going to switch the play over to Madueke. Madueke very wide here. Facing Adama. But here is Julian Timber with the nice little run into the box, who gets the cross off, but defended well by Vivian. Here's Calafiori. Calafiori's going to cross it. Blocked. Vivian clears. You feel like it's a one-goal game, man. It's definitely a one-goal match. Play switched again to Madueke. Adama has a lot of work here. Timber under pressure, loses it to Sunset. Here's the sub. Unai Gomez does well to hold up the play. Now his team meets him, and Bilbao fully in control of the ball at the moment. Here's Vivian on the ball. Paredes. Vivian. Gorosabal. Paredes. Back, starting over with Unai Simon. Simon with the distribution up high, looking for Berenguer. But Calafiori wins that, and now he sets Gyökeres on a run. Will he beat Vivian? No, he does not. Vivian wins that match, that foot race with Gyökeres. Gyökeres hasn't done a whole lot in this second half so far. It's been 15 minutes. Actually, it's been 20 minutes. Excuse me. Gyökeres is off. Gyökeres is off, and Trossard is on. Interesting call. Very interesting call. I don't know. That's really strange. You take away your target man. You take away your target man, and he was doing a lot of favors for you, bringing those goal kicks down by Raya. Interesting. Interesting. Gyökeres is off, and he's had a mixed game. He was imposing himself on it. Uh-oh. Sketchy ball here in the Bilbao box. But yeah, Gyökeres had a, let's call it a mid day. He was imposing himself physically in the first half, but lucky ball here to get down to Eze, who finds Merino with the header, but the header is right into the hands of Unai Simon. Gyökeres just failed to impose himself in the second half, unfortunately. It just looks like the strategy in the second half is dish it out wide to the right with Madueke and try to create something. But Madueke was not really ever targeting Gyökeres in the middle of the box. As you can see, he was going for shots and low crosses. Even trying to catch Unai Simon at his near post at one point. So, Trossard is on. Another tricky footer. Looking for more mobility, I suppose, up front. If that could be interpreted as the interpreted intention by Mikel Arteta. There's going to be questions about that move if it doesn't pay off. And now, Bilbao lining up their own double switch. 67th minute here, guys. Adama with the throw in finds Unai Gomez, and that header goes nowhere. Back to Mosquera now. Mosquera. Here's Gabriel. Gabriel with the foul. Questionable. Gabriel tries to run up the field, but Berenguer is right there, and then Gabriel is forced to foul him because he almost lost possession there. Looks like Gabriel was moving up and waiting and hoping that Eze would make a run up top, and in doing so, allowed Berenguer the opportunity to press up on him, and that resulted in a foul by Gabriel. Berenguer is off, or Sunset is off, and so is Adama. Looks like Yuri Berchiche is coming on, and Gurusueta, excuse me. Gurusueta is an attacking 11. Adama, are they going with 3 at the back here? Looks like it. There's Berchiche in the back. Ooh, very nice. Here's Berenguer on the play. Nico playing out to the right. This is where he was used to when he was younger. Very nice. Very nice to turn Calafiori inside out. It's not over yet. Gurahisa. Calafiori on the ball. Trossard in his own box. Fouled. Damn it. Oh shit. Iñaki turned Gabriel inside out and was able to get the shot off. It's very nice. Oh, Unai Gomez. Bad touch, gives it to Mosquera. Here's Julian Timber. This is nice here. This is Declan Rice. Declan Rice were able to evade the high press. Here's Declan Rice. Plays it wide looking for Madueke. Lands at the feet of Berchiche, but that header by Berchiche almost lands at the feet of Trossard. Here's Eze on the ball. Eze cuts into the midfield on the right. Finds Trossard. Trossard with the feet. Trossard has a nice leg on him for the long shot, but he ends up fouling his marker. Another change by Arsenal. Eze is coming off for Arsenal. And Martinelli comes on. Gabriel Martinelli on for Eze in the 71st minute. Goal kick by Unai Simon. Mosquera heads it away. Uh-oh. Martinelli immediately into space. Very nice touch by Martinelli. Can he finish it? Martinelli! Gol de Martinelli! Incredible! Incredible by Gabriel Martinelli. Wow. Arsenal up 1, Bilbao 0. Wow. Bilbao caught in the counter attack. An incredible first touch by Gabriel Martinelli to create space. And a nice finish by him. Instant impact from Martinelli off the bench. This is his first, literally his first couple of touches. How did that happen? Where did that come from? Wow. I gotta change the score now. So the goal kick comes, headed by Christian Mosquera. Trossard does very well to lay it up for Martinelli, who does well to control that ball, and a nice finish by him. Wow. Very nice touch by Martinelli. Comes in hot. Gabriel Martinelli comes in hot. Gets a nice first touch on the ball, creates space for himself, and then is able to get the shot off and finds the back of the net. Wow. I always felt like this was going to be a one-goal match. Again, long ball for Martinelli. This time, Unai Simon is able to intercept it. How do Bilbao respond? You got to be happy for Martinelli, man. Coming off the bench, he's very... I mean, I feel like Arsenal fans and, I feel like Arsenal fans have been very vocal about being dissatisfied with his output. And he's very reasonably lost his spot on the starting 11 to Ebereche Eze. But he does himself a lot of favors by scoring the opener here. The first goal of Arsenal's Champions League campaign. Will they go nearly as far as they did last year? Hard to say, but with impact subs like that, they can go pretty far. Okay. Bilbao have about 15 minutes and stoppage time to respond and get an equalizer. Here's Paredes, moving out of position. He's deep. Bilbao currently with 3 in the back. And Arsenal pressing high. They smell blood in the water. All of a sudden, there's a lot of free space. Look at this. Uh-oh. No, there's a foul. There's a foul on Bilbao. On the sub. Who's at 11? It's Christian Mosquera, then a header on by Rice. And very nice heads-up play by Trossard to put Martinelli, send Martinelli through in space. That's all Trossard. So Trossard and Martinelli link up to get... Okay, how do I say this? Heads-up play by Trossard to send Martinelli into the open space for that opener. So Arteta's changes all, like, both link up for that goal. So he's looks like a genius right now. Arteta's subs paid off. I'll be damned. Who am I to question him? I mean, he made the right calls. I thought it was sketchy bringing off Gyökeres. I thought it was questionable bringing off Eze. But both of those subs pay off for him, and he looks like a genius right now. Wow. Long throw in by Bilbao. Berchiche gets the shot off, blocked. Guruseta crosses it for Unai Gomez, who gets ahead to it, but right into the hands of Raya. Another mid-air collision. Gomez is down this time, and Marino is the other player down. Both players are down this time. So this is gonna... Both players are down and are probably going to be treated by the concussion protocol. Let's see what happens here. Here comes the challenge. They both jump. Boom. Oh yeah, they just both swing their head at the same ball. This means there will be a decent bulk of added time at the end here. They're both down. Yikes. You hate to see it. That first touch by Martinelli is incredible. Mikel Merino is still down. Unai Gomez walking to the touchline, but it seems like Mikel Merino got the worst of it. Or he's just killing time. Or he's just killing time. This is a thin Arsenal lead after all. So Bilbao are very much still in this match. And time wasting, that's exactly what you want. A painfully convenient stoppage in play for Arsenal. Yo, hope Marina's okay. That's a hard smack, dude. Oh, fuck. Hurts. Two of them. Two of them on the day. He's up on his feet now. That's great. Good for him. I want to see that goal one more time. Let's see. One more time. So does he get a... It looks like he... Ah, alright. So it's 2 touches, actually. So it's 2 touches here. Trossard heads the ball over to... Alright, so Trossard heads the ball into space to find Martinelli, who heads it onto his foot, and with the first touch of his foot, he creates space for himself and is able to get the finish off. Wow. All right. Now Calafiori has gone down. PSV in the mud to a Belgian side. Whoa, what did I miss? What's up, Japes? What have I missed, man? 3-0? Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, it's a Belgian side, but PSV aren't that good. You know? Like, they have a big name. But, I mean, just look at the lineups, dude. The lineups aren't that crazy. They're about level. So that's not a surprising, like, scoreline to me, personally. Mosquera on the ball here. Sketchy ball up high, looking for Trossard, but it comes off. Madueke gives it away. Bilbao on the ball now. Who was champion of the Netherlands last season? Was it Ajax? Finally? No. Or was it PSV? Yuri Berchiche does well to keep that in bounds. Berenguer and Berchiche linking up. But Berenguer is muscled off of it by Mosquera. The intensity of this match has dropped since the goal has come, which isn't an accident. That's Arsenal. That's Arsenal strategy. Leisure, take your time with the free kicks. If you're hurt, go down quick. It's just killing time. Arsenal have a free kick here. Madueke in no particular rush to take it. Oh, there's a card for Madueke for time wasting. The shithousery, man. Madueke. Still taking his time. Here comes the corner from Arsenal. It's a good corner. Zubimendi gets the ball back into the spot. Oh, here comes Iñaki on the left, tearing it up. Mosquera recovers across, low cross. Berenguer has it. Well defended by Arsenal. Here's Rice now on the counter. Rice now wins a foul. It's getting hot. You can sense the Bilbao temper is boiling over just a bit. They're getting frustrated. The last 10 minutes or so have just gone a little bit too slow for their liking. Again, now they have different... Arsenal have a different... what's the word? The strategy for Arsenal has now become, you know, destabilizing the match. Just taking everything slow. Drop the intensity down. You're in no rush to do anything. And for Bilbao, it's the exact opposite. You want everything to go quick. And it's pissing you off that Arsenal are in control of the clock. Here's Jurien Timber on the ball. Jurien Timber. There's space in the box. Trossard was free in the box there. Oh, very nice from Madueke to get past Berchiche. Madueke. That man has a family. That was a slutty little nutmeg by Madueke on Berchiche. No foul on Bilbao. Here's Declan Rice. Play on, says the ref. Here's Martinelli again. Martinelli running at the defense. Martinelli finds himself in space. Very nice from Martinelli. Here's Trossard. Trossard. Can he finish it? He does. He does. Trossard makes it 2-0 to Arsenal. Very nice. Again, the subs for Arteta are linking up and are totally why Arsenal are up by 2. Incredible decision making by Arteta to put those 2 in. Wow. Martinelli and Trossard link up for the second goal. So the reverse, basically. The first goal was the both of them again. The first goal was Trossard to Martinelli. The second goal was Martinelli to Trossard. Both players coming off the bench for Mikel Arteta. He looks like a genius right now. Bilbao is asking for a foul on one of their players in the build-up there. They're not going to get it. It was a pretty soft hold. But very nice by Martinelli to just take on the entire defense. And a nice composed finish by Trossard to basically liquefy the game. Nice. Very nice. Arsenal 2, Bilbao 0. It's the 89th minute now. It's looking grim. This game is basically done. I mean, the best Bilbao can ask for is a goal within the next minute or two, and then a lengthy amount of extra time. I mean, there have been a couple collisions here. Nice from Berenguer, twisting and turning, evading capture. Here's Yuri Berchiche trying to find Berenguer. That combination hasn't worked since coming on. Ooh, very fortunate here for Berenguer to get the ball. Here's Iñaki who lays it off for Unai Gomez. No foul, says the ref on Gomez. Auriguizar tries to keep it alive. Timber's trying to find Madueke. Here's Yuri Berchiche on the ball. They're throwing everything at it here, Bilbao. They need something fast. 90th minute now. That's a bad cross into the box right into the hands of Raya. Declan Rice on the ball now, under pressure, finding space. Looks like Hincapié is coming on for Arsenal. Arsenal are lining up a double change. I cannot see who that second player is. Trossard all the way back. Trossard is not afraid to track back and defend. Look at how deep he is in his own half. Haureguizar was doing really well. But this entire Bilbao team was doing great, but they just... man. Arsenal just showed their class. You know, you can't really say that... you can't really say that Bilbao have done anything wrong outright. Arsenal have just been the better team, created the better chances, and scored in those moments. Calafiori comes off. Hincapié comes on for Calafiori. And Christian Norgard is also on. Madueke is also off. Excuse me. Six minutes of added time. It's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Haureguizar is booked. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal were just that much better today. They were just better. They made the right chances and capitalized on them. Unai Simon with distribution. Gonna try to find... Iñaki might get to that. Oh, he doesn't. Doesn't look like he was able to get a foot on it right at the end. That box bounced in in Arsenal. That ball bounced in the Arsenal box and Williams just couldn't get a right foot to it. It's unfortunate. Christian. Here's Zubimendi. No, this is Norgard. Norgard. Back to Declan Rice. Norgard. Timber. Mosquera. Arsenal linking up well right now. Oh, what a great tackle. What a great tackle by Jury and Timber on Berenguer there. That is an amazing tackle. That's great. Yeah, Arsenal have just been better, man. Sheesh. Yuri Berchiche on the ball for Bilbao. Plays it wide to Berenguer. 3rd minute of added time now, guys. Can Bilbao get a consolation? Ooh, that's a nice touch right there. Serranos muscled off the ball by Mosquera and Hincapié. Whew. Arsenal have just been the better team today. Created the better chances, capitalized. It was, I mean, this match could have gone either way, but Arsenal just had that extra something and made the right changes, the exact perfect changes to get the result they were looking for. And it is an immense win for Arsenal here. It is not, I can't understate this, it is not easy traveling to the San Mamés in the Basque country of Spain in a fucking stadium like this and walk out with a result. A definitive result, you know? Uh-oh. Williams is making a run here. Does not come off. Ooh, sketchy ball here. I think Arsenal fans have a lot to be happy about. This was a great performance by their team, and their manager, pretty much pulled off a masterclass. Before the subs were made, the winning subs were made, you can tell Arsenal were there. They were present. They understood the assignment. They challenged this Bilbao team in their own home. They withstood the initial jitters in the first half, defended beautifully throughout the match. This is a great performance by Arsenal. A great performance against a very good Bilbao team away from home. This is a huge win for Arsenal. I mean, I feel like as a whole, the footballing community sort of is consistently asking, if you're not an Arsenal fan, from a neutral perspective or from the opposition, like from anybody that isn't an Arsenal fan, basically, you're always questioning yourself, you're asking yourself basically, does this Arsenal team actually have the juice? Do they actually have the juice? You know, I think they do. They definitely do. At least right now, what I'm seeing now, this Arsenal team is solid. This Arsenal team is solid, and they're going to be, I think, a threat to anybody in the Champions League, both in the Champions League and the league. That's it. That's game. That's game. Arsenal 2, Bilbao 0 at the San Mamés. That's big. That's a big result for Arsenal. And like I said, if you're not an Arsenal fan, you're always asking yourself, is this Arsenal the real deal? And do they have the juice to actually win silverware? Dude, they just won this match on the road in a not a ridiculously hostile stadium, but it was lit. Like, that is not an easy ground to get a result in. And they won convincingly. They won convincingly against a very good team. So, I think they have the juice. They just need that. They just need that luck and, those moments in the big games. And I think they can really do anything. But, I mean, check it out. Even the starting lineup that they put up, without Martin Odegaard, the guy that pulls all the strings there, they looked good in the first half against a defensively solid Bilbao team playing at home. And not only did they hold their own against that Bilbao defense, they created chances, they looked dangerous, and then they had the benefit of a strong bench to get them over the hurdle and get the 3 points. That's huge. I think Arsenal are the real deal. They've made the right purchases. They've made the right moves. Arteta made the right calls this time around. Wow. If those two subs don't work out and it just goes to a 0-0 draw, he has a lot of questions to ask himself, to answer for. But dude, guy looks like a genius right now. Both of his subs came out and won it for them. Trossard, Martinelli, ask for a raise after today, or at the very least, ask for a dinner. You know what I mean? Great performance by both squads, but Arsenal, like I said, just had that extra something to get them over the line and walk out with the 3 points. Very well done. I'm very impressed. Very impressed by that Arsenal performance. And Bilbao are always going to be a rock in anybody's shoe. This Bilbao team is wicked as well. That was not an easy opponent by any stretch of the imagination. I am going to set up this for our next match, which is Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund, and I'm going to go take my dog out and run out before that starts. which should be starting in about 12 minutes or so. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have another coffee. Hang on, let me set this shit up real quick before I do that. Okay. So let's where are they playing first of all? Are they playing in Germany or are they playing in Torino? Both cities I've been to personally. Looks like they're in Torino. Turin. Oh shit. And let's do Borussia. Oh, did I not add Dortmund? I did. I didn't put Borussia in Dortmund. Wait. No, I gotta. That looks dope. Okay, let me switch back. Perfect. Ooh, I kind of want to switch them because Juventus's logo is totally blocked off. Actually, first of all, yeah, let me switch that over. Okay. Much better, I think. Right? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get some coffee going. I'm gonna go walk Zorro real fast and let him go do his business outside. So give me just a minute and I will return for the start of Borussia Dortmund versus Juventus. Should be fun. Should be a fun one as well.